far backdrop, there is a sea lion sleeping. There are penguins which are away, all the way there. But the Dominar is here and on land in the Antarctic. This is unbelievable. It's relatively hot, it's about 31 degrees, but being in the northern hemisphere, we are having more heat feel than normal 31 degrees would eventually have. Just outside the town of Dangara, we are headed towards 𝐂𝐨𝐴𝐤𝐿. This is the administration office of 𝐸𝐴𝐤𝐿. The beautiful Pamir highway. The beauty is simply mesmerizing. Absolutely beautiful. We are at Karakul Lake. Super huge, super beautiful. One of the highest passes in Kyrgyzstan as we head out to Bishkek from Tortugul Lake. You know, absolute strangers on the road stop our bike to check whether anything is available. Mother and daughter just look at us, get to talk and invite us wholeheartedly into their humble home. Awesome bunch of people. And we don't even know them. I'm not even sure whether we'll be able to meet them again. That's the send-off we are getting for having a feast at our place. It's been quite a task to get inside. Two-wheelers have really struggled, but thanks to my team who helped me get down a very, very treacherous steep slope, I have been able to get inside the canyon. That's the Charian Canyon for you. Isn't it simply amazing? Simply beautiful.
supposedly the deepest freshwater lake in the world.
Wow! This is it. Awesome. कल से राइडिंग के लिए ताकत बन रही है.
Hello sir, thank you so much. You know, you brought the entire city to a halt today to get us here today.
Best wishes from India on the happy occasion of London.
We are at this place, hosted by our friend Maxim. Namaste. Yeah, Maxim has been to India. Thanks for hosting us here.
You are the first Indians here.
Oh, thank you so much. That's very nice to hear.
Many people come here, and you are the first Indian people who came here.
On Indian bikes.
On Indian bikes. I've never seen the bikes, and we're very happy to meet you.
Cheers.
It's a pleasure being with you.
There was excessive rains. This bridge was broken just 5 days back, and they've just constructed it. If you can see the new stones put up there, vehicles are going very slowly.
How's that for the Dominar helping the Africa twin?
Fast flowing river. There's a washed out cab. Water's really fast. The road's all gone.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate, Max. I understand, weather has not really supported us here. I have actually taken a small video of the river which is flowing with very high current, and it is a very conscious decision that we will go back from here to 𝐶𝐵𝐵. Okay.
The rains have literally washed away this road. It's very deep, and if you can see the current of the water, wow, it's really harsh. There is no road. The road is just washed, gone. We need to figure out a way. Higher and faster. It's very deep. We aren't sure how are we gonna do it. Road of Bones isn't for nothing. So this is gonna be epic. Pull back. Oh God. See the vehicle stranded there. Quite a few cars. Helpless and go back. It's a major road connecting 𝐶𝐵𝐵 to Tomtor, mainly to support traffic between these two towns. But this is unbelievable.
the Siberian wilderness on the Road of Bones. The federal highway that will take us to Magadan in the next 3 days.
Insane, right? Just imagine 400 miles of roads like this. The bike's been swinging all over the road, but it's fun. Adventures beyond boundaries. That's one reason we come into this part of the world. I wish more and more Indians try to do such stuff what we are trying to do. We are in the Yukon territory, crossed over from the US into Canada. We are at one of the most dangerous highways in the world, the Dempster Highway, that will take us all the way to Eagle Plains to 𝐬𝐸𝐥, from 𝐬𝐸𝐥 to 𝐷𝐸𝐿𝐴𝐻𝐿. Very deceiving roads. The ground just sinks in with absolutely no warning. The road isn't helping much at all. We have 370 kilometers to go since the beginning of the day, and we've just been able to do about 126, almost 6+ hours on the saddle. Dempster's not been good to us at all. Radiator's been completely blocked. The Dalton and the Dempster. This is what it is. Awesome. On the Dempster Highway, we have passed Midway Lake and headed towards Fort McPherson, and we necessarily need to take a ferry. The Dempster Highway breaks there to continue on the other shore. It's Canada, all right, and we are in the Northwest Territory. We are headed towards 𝐷𝐸𝐿𝐴𝐻𝐿 from 𝐬𝐸𝐥. This is the stretch of road that we have been warned. The ground appears to be fairly better. This is Land's End in Canada.
The water comes underneath and freezes, and as the ice expands, it pushes the earth up. It creates the river.
Wow, and that's called a pingo.
Bingo, yeah.
And that's why 𝐷𝐸𝐿𝐴𝐻𝐿 is called as the land of the pingos.
Yeah.
Wow,
And that's
interesting. Those are a couple of them there, right?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Very interesting. This is the Eagle Plains Hotel, and as you can see, there have been a lot of visitors left a trail there, and we too have left one here. This has been the Dempster. Has been pretty challenging, but not that it couldn't have been done. Done, dusted, closed. We are in the beautiful British Columbia. There are so many lakes in this region, so many lakes. This is the first view of the Salmon Glacier. This is where the Salmon Glacier starts and goes down.
just about heading down to Billings. No matter how much time you spend in these locations, the landscapes just keep pulling you to stay back.
Happy trip to you guys. Thank you.
That's the skyline of New York. The tallest tower there is the World Trade Center. The weather's been wet all the time ever since we left New York. The mist on the road is extremely difficult to ride. You can hardly see a few hundred meters ahead of us. But then, still we were able to do about 650 kilometers yesterday. A big gathering of bikers are awaiting us to share experiences, to hear about what we've been doing. Adventures Beyond Boundaries is all about telling people what we Indians are out there doing on these dominas. We are en route Pikes Peak. Went up all the way and had to rush down because there was a hailstorm. The Mesa Verde National Park. What a beautiful mountain this is. We are amidst the Valley of the Gods. Undoubtedly one of the most beautiful landscapes in this Odyssey so far. That you can still travel the world with a small bike as this one. I encourage people to travel with the lightest means. You don't need to have a big bike to travel the world. The Tropic of Cancer, this is it in Mexico, and this is one of the landmark points. Looks like, we are getting into the outer arm of the Hurricane Villa. That's what we came from, and that's where we are headed. It's a beautiful morning as we leave Bogota, Colombia. This is the first day of our leg 4 as we head out of Bogota and head towards Ecuador, Peru, Bolivia, Chile and Argentina.
Ya es acompañarlos y aumentar kilómetros, recorrer kilómetros de aquí a la frontera.
Thank you. So, which means to say these guys will accompany us all the way to the border from Colombia into Ecuador, which is about 180 kilometers from here. Thank you, Byron. Thank you so much for hosting us. You've been a great friend. We are giving him our sticker, and he's giving us his stickers. Muchas gracias. This is nice.
This is the most iconic structure in Cuenca. That was built 200 years ago.
We got into Peru from the Ecuador border of Macara. For the last few kilometers, there's been sand dunes all over. And there's so much of wind that the sand dunes are shifting from one side of the road to another. Mountains of sand. Now, honestly, this is my first experience. I've never seen such huge mountains of sand alone. This is what Peru is all about. The llama, she spits, she gets decorated, and she gets to meet strangers like me. Oh my god, you're so pretty. Can I give it a kiss? Only. Outrageous things we do for a memory. Look at this, guys. Riding amidst the Andes, these landscapes are just about beautifully brilliant. Look around this, guys. Peru, Bolivia. We are going downhill into La Paz. The current weather, as you can see, it's been misty this way all the time ever since we started. This is the border for Bolivia. I'm now at the Tropic of Capricorn. Now this is where the road ends. Thank you, thank you. It's been a fantastic run. Absolutely one of the most beautiful Odysseys to have covered between the American continents. The going has been really hard. It's not been easy at all. It was never meant to be easy. Anchorage to Ushuaia via New York. People get stunned when we say that, like, okay, we start from Alaska, but we went to New York, came down to San Francisco, and then headed down south all the way. It's been nice. Loads and loads of memories. Each picture will definitely tell a lot of stories. A lot of stories. This is the end. Look at this, the canyon red dominant 3442 is at 𝐿𝐶𝐤𝐺𝐿, which is the land's end. Woo-woo! The road.
Fin de ruta, bro, Estancia Moa.
That's it.
Río Moa, destacamento.
Beautiful. So that is the end of the road. And as you can see, this is the Beagle Canal that will take us to Ushuaia. Yeah, this is Ushuaia. So this is the Beagle Canal. So this is the road that I rode down. This is where it all ends. I am aboard with some of the fantastic crew that I have been meeting in Ushuaia, and this is something that must be pulled onto a film. Look at this. It looks like a storm brewing. I just can't explain the force of the wind. It's strong. Guys, it's really, really strong. This is just a small example of what is lying ahead of me. This is absolutely crazy. Hear the wind, guys. Hear the wind. This one's going to the 7th continent. It's Christmas Eve and it cannot get any better than this. Captain Daniel, say hi! Say hi! That's the fantastic set of guests coming in. Yana, Daniel, you are? Anastasia, Natalia and? Alexandra. Roxana, thank you so much. You know, I'm so happy that you made it happen. You made it happen for me. This is really, really important for me. Thank you. Thank you.
You Indian, you are incredible. I love you because you are so focused.
Yeah. Getting on board the Roussark for what will be undoubtedly an experience of a lifetime. This is the captain's screen. We are here and this is the 𝐸𝐻𝐻 Island. We are very close to Rosenthal. Look at this, guys. You can see the depth. Up close and personal with the white. This is the south. Just brilliant, guys. Look at this. Look at this.
The mountains called Seven Sisters.
Seven Sisters, and it starts all the way from there.
That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Beautiful. So second most beautiful place in the Antarctic Peninsula is this Seven Sisters. And this is the breakfast, guys. Pancake and honey. This is what stepping on the 7th continent looks like. Absolutely beautiful. This is the Argentinian base. That's Port Lockroy. Here we go on
Post office.
Port Lockroy. Port Lockroy apparently is the most remote post office in the world. And it's managed by the British, right?
Right.
Yeah.
1st of January 2019, the Bajaj Dominar has landed on the iceberg in the Antarctic Peninsula. Captain Daniel, thank you so much. This is Base Brown of Argentina, Prefectura Naval Argentina. This is how the Half Moon Bay looks like. Isn't that wonderful? There is it. Now time to roll the rubber. Able to ride the Canyon Red Bajaj Dominar all the way up here. Welcome! A la base certifica Antarctica, Uruguay! Time to experience the hospitality of Uruguayans. This one goes to you, Claudia, Dr. Claudia, and this is for me. Thank you so much. This is not an experience I asked for!
What is your name? Alejo Contreras. I'm not a motorcycle racer. Perfect.
Cheers to Captain Dan and you wonderful folks. Thank you. Thank you. You're welcome. What a fitting finale today. What a fitting finale. Riding from the Russian base to the military base of Uruguay. The Antarctic sojourn is a wrap. We start out in a few minutes, get into the Drake Passage and head towards Ushuaia.